What's going on, YouTube? We are back with another episode of our Jets rebuild in Madden 26. We got a couple things to get done today. It is the halfway point of the season, our first season. So we're going to jump into the stats, see where everybody stands. We're going to jump into the contract, see where everybody stands, see if we want to make any moves here or there. After we've done all that, we're going to check our final lineup before jumping in to our next week and our next game. Some quick overall stats. We are fifth in offensive points per game, 30th in offensive pass yards per game, first in offensive rush yards per game, 16th in a defensive pass points per game, 10th in defensive pass yards per game, and first in defensive rush per game. So our rushing yards, great. Our defensive rushing, great. Everything else, not so much. So halfway through the season, Justin with 1,300 yards, 83 completions on 149 attempts, 12 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Only 165 yards per game. He's been sacked 10 times. So it could be a whole lot worse. It could be a whole lot better. Not as many interceptions. So that's great. When it comes to rushing, though, 118 attempts for 881 yards. Brees Hall having himself a year. Justin, 25 attempts, 342. So Justin using his feet a whole lot more. He also has a rushing touchdown. And then our backup that we traded for, only 3 attempts for 4 yards and a touchdown on top. But Garrett's leading the charge when it comes to receiving, 23 receptions for 333 yards, 5 touchdowns. 3 of them happened last game. If you didn't see that, if you didn't, go check that out. So Brees coming in second with only 15 catches, but 305 yards, 2 touchdowns. So Brees doing it all, rushing and receiving. Reynolds right behind him, 13, 250 with a touchdown. Lazard, 15 for 219 and 2 touchdowns. And then our tight end's not far off, only a couple receptions for about 60 to 80 yards. So we need to learn to utilize them more throughout the season. It looks like we're using Brees a lot, but not our tight ends. Sauce leading the team in overall solo tackles, but McDonald the fourth leading 15 tackles for a loss, followed up by Quentin Williams with 12 and Jermaine Sherwood with 11. Also Johnson on that right edge coming with 8. McDonald is also leading the team with 9 sacks, Quentin with 6, Johnson with 3, Oliver with 2, Andre and Phillips with 1. Not too many interceptions this year, though. We've got Andre with an interception and Brownlee Jr. with an interception. So Sauce not making anywhere. So our cornerback group kind of slacking, it seems like, maybe. But and then forced fumbles, Quentin Williams with 2, Isaiah Oliver with 1, and Harrison Phillips with 1. All right, so we're sixth in the league at the halfway point, total of 2,480 offensive yards. And if you look, our pass and our rushing yards are pretty much identical. They're within 12 yards of each other at the halfway point. Our defense allowing a total of 2,041, 1,400 passing yards, and only 575 rushing yards. And like I said, we had 3 fumbles and 2 interceptions on the season. Okay, before going to the lineup, I did forget we have some skills points to use. So we did, in fact, go ahead and get after school tutor and upgraded it all the way to tier number 4. So we can have 3 additional focus players and 10% increase to the training for all those players. And I'm going to leave the other 100 for now because, to be honest, I don't know the best way to spend them. All right, so taking a look at the lineup, we didn't, in fact, make any trades. I tried, it just didn't really make any sense. So we're going to stick with what we've got. The only thing that we're lacking really on the offensive line is right guard. Trade I was trying to make, I was trying to send a wide receiver to another team for a linebacker, not Garrett, but our wide receiver 2 or 3. I was trying to send them to get a better linebacker, and we were going to let our rookie take that wide receiver 3. But like I said, none of that really seemed to work out. So we're just going to stick with what we've got. We're going to go into our defense. And this is why I tried to make that trade. A 66 overall on our Sam linebacker, 69 on our Will linebacker. And our defense is coming together slowly, except for those 2 key pieces. All right, so we've got a storyline. Hey, Brees, thanks for stopping by. Thanks, coach. But all I really care about is helping out the team and doing what's needed. Okay, let's talk about the second half of the season. Well, coach, you tell me. Focus on, I think we're going to focus more on rushing yards. If we focus on keeping it on the ground, how many yards do you think you'll end up with at the end of the year? Finish with 1,600 rushing yards is the goal. I'm ready to work with everyone to make this happen and ensure we succeed together. It's be a difficult goal, but I support your commitment. There we go. Brees to 1,600 yards. Can we do it? We're about halfway there already. So halfway through the season, halfway there. I think we could do it. It's going to be a tough mountain to climb, but we'll see. All right, a couple things to keep an eye on when it comes to draft time. We're looking really heavy for a tackle. Now, I'm doing the left and the right tackle because obviously I feel like you can switch them. So, in this draft, we're definitely looking for a tackle as one of the positions that need to be filled. Got the left tackles and the right tackles. They are being scouted fairly well, so we'll be able to have a good pick, a good idea of what we could choose. And then we need a Sam or a Will linebacker. Sam, there's only 2 picks, and they are projected to go ahead of us. Now, I could trade up and go get one of these guys, but I don't know if that's necessarily worth it. There might be some other things in the draft that we could just, get where we are that could be a whole lot better. So we also have the Mike linebackers. We are projected to go in the first mock draft to take the linebacker. I believe we're supposed to take Preston Dillard as our linebacker. I don't necessarily know about that pick, but we'll see when it comes closer to draft time. We're also going to want to keep an eye on the left and the right edge because I do think that one of them, at least one of them, will be leaving this year. I think McDonald's going to leave us unless he has a historic season and somehow it just turns it all the way around. Everything's red, though. He doesn't want to stay. So we might benefit from taking an edge in the draft. All right, halfway point of the season, we have some upgrades to give out. We're gonna go Garrett. We're gonna give him a physical because he's kind of more on the smaller side, if you know what I mean. But a big upgrade right there. Joe, we're gonna give him an agile upgrade. Brandon, we're gonna give him the zone scheme fit upgrade. All right, so we got a receiver breakout. Let's see what this is about. Hey, just want to discuss Garrett Wilson and his usage in this game plan this week. This is what I was thinking sound good. 150 receiving yards. Can we do it? 150. I guess. Yeah, I like it. He's so hard to stop, and I'm sure he'll be up for the challenge. Yeah, I like it. He's hard to stop, and I'm sure he'll be up for the challenge. I agree. Thanks, coach. So, 150 yards, Garrett Wilson. They have a good defense, it seems like 85 to our 81, so that might be a little bit tougher, but we'll see if we'll get them open. So we'll go ahead and get started jumping right into this game at home. MetLife, Jets versus the Browns. Let's get it. Came in with the all green alternates. Wilson, we do need 150 yards from you. Don't forget that this game. All right, so we're jumping right on defense. Seems like a trend for this series that we always start on defense. But it's good because if we do get the stop, then we do get the ball. So let's see if we can do that this game. And corralled right around the 24-yard line. Our defense go to work. Joe Flacco still the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns in this simulation. So we're going to see if he can carve us up like he did in real life. All right, we're going to man Andre back here. Looks like they're going to start off with a run right up the middle. And I guessed the gap wrong. Oh, my gosh. I didn't even guess the gap wrong. I just missed. All right, well, not the greatest way to start. They're going to start with another run on 1st and 10 from the 50. They're going to lose 2 yards on that one. Maybe just a really lucky first down. We're going to go 2nd and 12. And he's got the catch, but only a couple of yards, 3rd and 6. If we do get a stop right here, it looks like we'll have a chance at the ball. 3rd and 6, it looks like we'll have a chance at the ball if we can get a stop. Joe Flacco in his bag. Can he do anything? Somebody get to him. Somebody do something. No, they can't do anything. He threw it away. It looks like we will get the turnover. Awesome. So 3 and out to start the game. We're getting the ball right away. And we've got 89 yards to go. We're starting from the 11. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 11. We're going to get Garrett out there, get him some yards early. All right, so good pass on 1st down. 2nd. Oh, there we go again. Justin learning how to go through his reads. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. We got out of our end zone fairly quickly. Brees Hall right up the gut, and he's going to take it. Oh, I thought he was going to bust it to the end zone, but they caught him. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 46, right about where they stalled out. Let's see if we can have a little bit better than they can. And we got Garrett. He caught it, and he cooked that defense right in the middle. Man, I'm not going to try and target him the whole time, but he seemed to be open at 1st down, Garrett Wilson. All right, so we're able to move the ball, it seems like. 1st and 10 from the 26. We're pushing the red zone. We're able to get right up in here, and not very much. Not too good on the stick skills yet. We're going to see what we can do on 2nd and 8. Garrett. No, he dropped the ball. You're lying. You're lying. That wasn't Garrett. Oh, so a quick change of events. Reynolds drops the ball. Can we even review it? There's a booth review. We don't even have to do it ourselves. Oh my gosh. Reynolds drops the ball. Oh my gosh. Here's a quick look at it. Is his knee go down? His knee's down. His knee's down. Nah. Nah, nah, nah. He's down. He's down. He's down. He's down. He's down. He's down. It's our ball. There we go. They refs got it right. We didn't get sold out. Somebody paid somebody. Just don't tell them I said that. All right, so 3rd and 5, though. We got to get a conversion right here. We're going to roll out with Justin, and there's somebody wide open right there, but he can't throw on the run. We're going to take the points. We're going to try and get this win. And field goal up, and it looks like it's good for 3 points. All right, so they've got the ball right back. We're going to see if we can stop him again. There we go. We got a tackle. All right, so 1st and 10. They got Joe Flacco running the option. Please hit him. Oh, my gosh. That really just happened. That really just happened. They just had Joe Flacco run the option on us. Oh, yeah, no first down. 3rd and inches. All right, we're going to see if we can blow this up. No, we cannot. I hate that play. So quarterback sneak with Joe Flacco. I forgot how to stop that, so that's kind of my fault. But we're going to run man right here, see if we don't get cooked. Unless they run it. There we go. All right. Way to stop it. Great time to dial up a blitz. 2nd and 11 from the 35. I'm going to try something that I saw on the interwebs. We're going to see if it works. But we've got to play good defense for at least the first, 3 to 5 seconds. Unlike that. All right, we're going to try that again. 1st and 10, 46. We're going to see if we're able to get a stop. Incomplete pass. There we go. That worked. It's a 2nd and 10 from the 46. We've got our safety way up here. Is it a run play? It is. We're able to stop him for a loss of 1. Man, our defensive rush game is absolutely amazing. So 3rd and 11 from the 45. One more stop, and we do get the ball right back. Can we get him? Somebody get him. Please get him. Oh, my gosh. He still got able to throw it out of bounds. Luckily, our defense ironclad, but we're not able to hit Joe. I want to hit him. All right, so we will be able to return this one finally. Oh, turn it upfield. Nowhere. Hopefully, we'll be able to not drop the ball again. We don't have great starting field position, it seems like the last couple times. But Garrett's wide open. It seems like he wasn't wide open. I threw it because I thought I was going to get sacked. He caught it. That's the only thing that matters. Oh, what a high point. Oh, he caught it. I'm loving him more now. That's why we paid you so much money. Okay, 1st and 10 from the 40, so we got a good chunk play. We're going to get Brees out of the backfield. Oh, turn it up. He had one guy to beat, and he didn't beat him, so that seems to be his fault. 2nd and 8 from the 42. We've got another one right here in the middle. Garrett wide open in the middle. Garrett for the streaking down the... It seems like we might already have almost 150 yards with Garrett already. Man, he's cooking this defense. All right, we're going to send Reynolds on a streak right here. It seems to be the way to go. Taylor is going to come on that angle route right behind him. So if anything, Mason will be open right there, but Justin can't throw the ball. That was the idea. You saw the vision. Justin can't throw the ball sometimes. And we got Brees around the corner, but man, he's getting chased down. So will the drive stall out and we have to kick another field goal? I don't know, but it's seeming more and more like it. It's got a 3rd and 9 from the 24. We're going to send Brees out in motion of the backfield, and we're going to see if we get Garrett wide over the top like that. And to the pylon. Will he make it? Yes, he will. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson and the Jets. Gritty on them. Why don't you? We're going to check at halftime and see how many yards he actually has because I'm fairly positive he is quite close. All right, they got the ball right back. We're going to be able to try and stop them right here, and we did. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 26. They're going to start off with a play action that I got toasted on, but we were able to finally get to him. It looks like every other thing was covered. Looks like everything else was covered good enough that he didn't want to throw it, so we got the sack on 2nd. All right, so 2nd and 18 after that sack. 2-minute warning for the half. Let's see if we can get another stop. They had the screen out of the backfield. They've got a good chunk back. 3rd and 15. They're in the hurry up. 3rd and 15 from the 21. Pass play. Oh, snap. Njoku going nowhere. 4th and 11. Are they going to go for it? We're going to call a timeout right there to get as much time on the clock as possible. So far, we're shutting out the Cleveland Browns 10-0 in the first half. So 2nd and 3, we're going to keep it on the ground. We're going to run it right with Brees and straight to the sideline. We're going to try and get there, but we can't. We're going to call a timeout, our 2nd of the game. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 48. We're going to see how close we can get. Yeah, that was a bad pass. All right, after that incomplete pass, 2nd and 10, just under a minute. We're going to step up with Justin. They're coming after us. He didn't drop the ball, so we're going to get there, and we're going to nope. We're going to have to call a timeout. That would have been dumb. I went to spike it. It was 3rd down. It would have been 4th down. So we had to waste our last timeout and not make any dumb decisions with 40 seconds left. So we're going to see if we can keep them. Nope. I don't know how to do that. How do you punt? I need to punt. All right, so only 34 seconds left. They've got their ball 1st and 10 from the 20. We're going to stick on them in an incomplete pass. Great defense by Sauce. Bow for them. Why don't you? So 2nd and 10. They're going to obviously be in passing. Oh, we got the heat there. That's what I was saying. They obviously are in a passing situation. We're going to bring the heat. And we did. McDonald dance on them. Why don't you? Joe Flacco slow to get up. Yeah, and his old sorry butt. All right, so 3rd and 17. What are we going to be able to do? What are we going to be able to get rid of? Nothing. He dropped it. End of the half, 4th and 17. Our defense standing up to the testament. Dang. I think we get the ball back at the end of the half, too. We do get the ball, and here we go with Monster. We're going to take it right up here. Oh, so close. Let's start with a play action. We're going to see if we can catch him sleeping from the beginning. But I want Garrett on a streak down that sideline. We got a +4 release on all of our wide receivers. Pass rush got there too quickly. We're going to change this up. We're going to run it with Breesy right up in that gut right there. And just like that, we just got blown up. That was a dumb idea. All right, so a couple things right here. 3rd and 11. We need a 1st down right here because if we don't... Okay, well, they started off this half the same way that we started off against them in the 1st half. So we're going to give them the ball right back, and we're going to go stop them. So 1st and 10 from the 30, they are going to be able to get in. Oh, we got there. Oh, yes, that's what I was saying again. We're going to be able to get in there if the defense can stand up behind them. We are terrorizing Joe this game. 3 sacks already. 2nd and 17. You think they're going to run the ball now? I think they're going to run the ball now. That'd be a smart idea. I'd run it if I were you. Yeah. Oh, play action on us. You know, that's a good tackle. He stepped out of bounds. Oh, my gosh. I just got cooked by this computer. That was a great time to call play action because I was like, yeah, you're definitely running the ball. Oh, how is he still able to get that ball out? We were closing in so quickly. 2nd and 10. We are trying our best to keep them either to score a field goal or even out of field goal range if we can. Oh, my gosh. He was wide open. And just like that, we don't know if we're going to win this game anymore. I was feeling really confident at the beginning. I forgot we were only ahead by 10 points. So now we're only ahead by 3. So let's just go score a touchdown, make me feel a whole lot better, and make y'all feel a whole lot better. Oh, cut it right up in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, he almost had it again, I felt. But to the 36, a good starting field position. Brees 125, 923 for 9 tutties. Pretty crazy. Almost had 1,000 rushing yards already in the season. We're week 9, I believe. Out to the air. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cut it up. Probably could have made him miss and got a few more yards. But, all right, so 2nd and 3 from the 43. We're going to have Garrett on that comeback right there. There we go. We got to turn it upfield, Garrett. Get down that sideline for as many yards as you can. You've got a big goal to hit 150. What's he at? 151. Let's go. 9 targets on 6 receptions. Damn. I don't feel like I've been spamming him at the beginning, maybe just a tiny bit, but he was open. And I knew he was going to be open. All right, so we're going to keep it on the ground. We're going to get Brees. We're going to keep it on the ground. We're going to get Brees's touches. Hopefully me not mess anything up. Oh, what a yardage. Oh, what a run. Man, great yards on that run. 1st and goal from the 9. We're going to give play action. We're going to give play action a chance. Never mind. All right, here we go. Play action for the win. Rolling out to the right. Got him in the back. Can he stop? No, because that was a terrible. I should have stopped. All right, this might not work the way that I wanted to either, but Brees Hall out of the backfield. Right there. Oh, cut it up. down to the 5. Not what I wanted. I like Mason coming across right there in the middle. As long as he can beat his guy, he can catch it, but to the 1 on 4th and goal. Do we just run it in? QB sneak with Justin Fields? Question mark? It took me way too long to find that play, but we're going to QB sneak with Justin Fields because it's been getting hit on me the entire season, so we're going to try to hit it on somebody else. Right there in the middle, Justin Fields for the touchdown. We did it. We pulled the cheese on them. Touchdown, Justin Fields. Why is he doing? What the heck is that? Okay, we're going to trade him just for that. So we go back up by 10 points. We did not take long to score. 2 minutes and 26 seconds. So the kickoff back to them. We're able to stop them right there for a short gain of 27. We're going to dial up this blitz on first down. Make Joe's life hell. And they still got the pass off. And we're going to be able to tackle them, but not for a first down. They did get 7. So 2nd and 3 from the 34. I'm going to stick on Andre back here. And we're going to guard that. Okay. Well, there was 2 of them wide open. 1st and 10 from the 43. They're kind of moving quickly, so we got to do something in order to stop them. We're going to do that right there. I went all the way across the field and made that tackle before he was able to hit the ground. So, end of the 3rd quarter, 17-7 your score. The Jets lead with only 6 minutes left. What a great catch by Garrett. Still, what a great catch. All right, so 2nd and 7 from the 46. We're going to be able to drop back here and get him out of bounds. He stepped out on his own. 3rd and 1. I'm going to try for a very, very aggressive blitz right here. We're going to see if it pans out the way that I want. If it does, it'll be great. And it does! Yes, it. So we sent the super blitz, and it super worked. But now we got to do it again, it seems like. They want to go for it on 4th down. I would assume so. It's the 4th quarter. You're down by 2 possessions. You kind of need to. We're going to see what they can do and what they can pull off. And they can do it. They did it. They definitely did it. He was sitting wide out there. That was my fault. I didn't make it that coverage switch. Oh, come on, man. They're spamming the tight end. 2nd and inches. Do what you need to do, I guess. Do what you need to do. They are closing in fast. So if they do score, that means we got to go score. Oh, snap. I swear if you were to look back on this gameplay in every video that I played, my defense is so bad that you would think I'm doing it on purpose. All right, so Sauce able to get out there and make that tackle on 1st down, 2nd and 5 from the 15. So they're pushing, and they're getting there, unbeknownst to me. 3rd and 2. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna. We need one more stop. And we're gonna stop Justin right there. Yes. I don't know how that wasn't pass interference. Maybe within the first 5 yards, I ran into him and turned that man around. I don't know. But we played good defense enough to get the stop. They're going to try and for this field goal, make it a 1-possession game. Try to get the ball back, I'm assuming. They did make it. So, regular kickoff with 3 minutes left. They think that their defense is going to be able to stop us. Unless we just go put another tutty on. I got stuck. I guess we just run out the clock more with Brees and see what else we can do. Oh, snap. Maybe that's what they were expecting us to do, and that's what they're prepared for. So 2nd and 11, we're going to try it again, but to the other side. Right up here in the middle. Oh, come on, man. I need to get better at that. So 3rd and 7, we need a 1st down right here in order to keep the pressure off of us. Let's see what we got. Right there. Oh, yeah. You have to waste your 2nd timeout. You didn't think he was going to catch that ball. And we thought about maybe trading him. That's pretty crazy. Back to the run game with Brees. We're going to give him some more touches before this game ends. So, 8-yard gain. He is 12 for 74. So, not the greatest day, but it's definitely not the worst. All right, I guess they're anticipating the run. So, we're going to stick in a heavy run set and hopefully be able to get out there just for the 1st down at least. Just like that. Probably could have jumped to the outside and got a whole lot more, but had the chance of losing yards as well. We needed that 1st down. So, coming down to the final minutes, we are in them for the 1st down. We're able to break through that line just like that. Ooh, for a 1st down, Brees Hall. I guess we could necessarily just do the QB kneel, go into victory formation, but what's the fun in that? He's just gashing the defense. We got to give it to him. Just be able to stop it. I don't know. I've never played online. I don't play online, so I don't actually know how that works. Oh, he got caught. Yeah, that was dumb. I kind of just want to see if he can get another touchdown before the time ends. Like, not necessarily try, but if it just runs in, the hole opens, I guess. One more play, third and goal from the 7. We're gonna see. Nope, he didn't go anywhere. So at the end of the game, that is it. Let's check out the stats. Justin completed 11 for 18, 193 on one touchdown. Joe 12 for 19, 143. Joe 12 for 19, 143 for one touchdown. Rushing, Brees still almost hit 100 yards, 18 rushes for 97 right there on the back end. Their rushing went absolutely nowhere. They probably had 9 for 45 at the most. And then Garrett did hit his target of 150 yards. He hit 6 for 151 and one touchdown. Their tight end kind of carved us up right there at the end, 5 for 65. No touchdowns, though. And then everything else just. And then we did get cooked one time by Shepard on that long throw. So it looks like we had 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tackles for a loss, if that's how it works, if you add them all together. Or if it's like sacks where it's just you add them all together, if that makes sense. We had 3 total sacks, Johnson with 1, and everybody else kind of split that up. And the rest, no interceptions, no forced fumbles, no turnovers. A clean game, no really turnovers. We did get the win 10-17. Brees Hall with an upgrade, but you know the deal. We have to wait till the end of the season. He just missed it, which is very upsetting. So we'll have to wait until the end of the year. The midseason point just passed, and it wouldn't be fair. So let's jump back into this receiver breakout for Garrett. Let's see what happens. Way to go out and show you're one of the best in the league. Garrett with an X Factor development. Garrett has earned 10,000 XP. Oh my gosh, we did it. I'm so glad we did it because now Garrett is an X Factor. Oh, I missed that whole part go because I was excited. Did that say I saw we had to do it again? That's the only part I saw. We had to do it again.